Who?
Will over skill.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was yeah, it was nerve-wracking going out there before, and just got out there and let your emotions take over. But it was a lot of fun.
How did you kind of decide how you were going to play your character there?
Well, we decided beforehand. They talked to us, and somebody needed to be like scared, and then the other person needed to be really excited. So we kind of decided on our roles then, and I think part of it had to do with the scared person pretending they fainted and jump into the other person's arms, and Mitch said he couldn't catch me. So that's kind of how we decided our roles and went from there.
It was only like 50 seconds long. How long did it seem to you when you were on it?
6 hours. It felt like forever. We actually, at one point, we turned to the guy who was steering the cannon, who was great. As we're jumping around, asking him like how much longer, because we were freaking out, not sure what else to do for the time being. But no, it was honestly, it was a cool experience. And then watching the second act. You know, they're very talented, and it's crazy what they can do. Every time they jumped, I was like thinking in my head I would for sure fall and probably break my ankle doing this. But they're pretty great at what they're able to do out there.
Have you ever been to the Valley?
No, I haven't. That was my first one. Happened to be performing in it too, so it was pretty cool.
Shoulder looked good too last night.
Yeah, I used the good one, so yeah, I warmed it up beforehand.
Any of the guys give you a hard time this morning?
No, I think everybody kind of liked it. No, not too many people. I'm sure we'll hear from more people later on once they see the videos. But those outfits were pretty interesting. Probably one of the most comfy outfits I've ever worn. But no, it was amazing, honestly.
Did you see them from Roberto Longo's?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, Steve, our PR guy, showed us. It was good. He's got some good stuff on his Twitter.
You average about 18 minutes a night or just over. Is it impressive that Barkov net in net out plays 23 or above? Is that a lot?
It's really impressive, and that is a lot. You know, I think some guys are kind of able to do that. I think you look at McDavid; he's kind of up there around the same thing, and so I think it affects guys differently. You never know, you know, how you're feeling. I guess towards the end of the season, come playoff time, maybe. You know, when you're playing that much all season long, it can wear on you. But you know, some guys just they have that motor and they can do that all season long, and it doesn't really affect them.
Is there a feeling of wanting some redemption here tonight against Florida?
Yeah, definitely. We didn't play well last week against them, and we made a comeback and we were able to sneak out with a point, but definitely not our best game. So tonight we're gonna make sure we're ready. You know, we know they'll be ready across the hall there, and it should be another good game.
Does Barkov get enough credit league-wide for how good of a player he is, do you think?
I think last couple of years, probably not, but I think last year and especially this year, I think he's getting a lot more credit that's due, and I think he's probably deserves a lot more. He's one of the top players in the league, and you know, we play them 4 or 5 times a year, so we get a heavy dose of him, and he's tough to play against. He's big and strong, and he can obviously skate very well for his size, and you know, he's defensively as good as he is on the offensive side of the puck as well.
One of the things about Barkov is he has 0 penalty minutes. You're a guy who doesn't take a lot of penalty minutes. What's kind of the mentality of a guy who plays a lot of minutes, big guy, but still doesn't commit those things?
I think it's just kind of being in good position. I mean, I think he's not, kind of like myself, not overly physical. You know, he's not going to try to go out and look to, you know, put guys over the boards and those big hits. But he's physically strong. He can win stick battles. He's in good position all the time. I think that helps. You know, when you're typically getting a penalty, it's because you're in bad position or you're tired, and you throw your stick out there, trip the guy or whack the guy, and I think that's something that he's good at, and just being in those good positions, so he's not in a situation where he has to take a penalty. Yeah, I mean, we looked at the people that have been in it before. I mean, Matt Sundin, different Olympic athletes, celebrities. So I think we were kind of jumped at the idea to do it, and about 20 seconds before we went on stage. I was really contemplating it, but I'm happy I did it. I think it was a pretty neat experience. You know, something not many people can say they've been able to participate in, and so yeah.
Would you ever do it again?
Yeah, probably. Next year they asked for John Tavares though, so yeah,
Oh,
we
you
won't.
give him some tips.
Yeah, we'll give him some tips, but maybe I'll be in the crowd for that one watching.